Let's take a look at this one here. So the gun-toting Transformer woman who has become the face of the Day of Vengeance organized by the activists after Nashville massacre is a former soldier. Don't you love this, you know? Transformer storms into a school, murders a whole bunch of people, and somehow this is their call to militarize?
So what's the shooter, veteran?
No, this person who's become the face of the Day of Vengeance.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, sure.
Now that's a dude?
Yeah, it's a dude. It looks like he just dropped off it's like they cut him out of the new poster for Revenge of the Nerds.
Look at that picture. Show another picture of the ISIS.
Let me find it here.
I mean, look at that.
Yep, there it is.
There it is. All right, what do we have? We got flags in the background. People standing there with their guns.
Yep, they're posing.
It is the same
selfie
fucking thing.
Same shit.
We're literally developing a terrorist cell within this country, fueled by, these transgenderism, BLM, communism, socialism, because it was never done right in the past, and we're going to do it right now. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure this person is not part of the real army, the one that Pop was a part of. I'm pretty sure that they were reduced fitness standards for this slice of man meat.
He's showing there. All right. He's got those are green tip ammo in that.
Well, advocate. I love how he goes by Pinko Scum. It fits.
Yeah.
At least you know. While advocating just for trans people to arm themselves is not any kind of solution to the genocide we are facing. Prove it.
Yeah.
Prove
Show
the genocide.
us the goddamn evidence.
Show us the evidence. I'll gladly listen to you if you can just bring me one fact. But you can't even look in the mirror and tell me what you are.
Yep. That is insane.
Shit, man. It's like going to O.J. Simpson for marriage counseling.
All right.
Kayla Denker runs a YouTube site with videos dedicated to explaining Marxism and guns. I can explain Marxism. It's fucking poison.
It is.
The dude was a sack of shit. He was a rapist. He was a serial moocher off of his friend Engels. He used to pawn his own pants just so he could eat. He had sores all over his body because he was a lazy fucking prick who refused to work. Marx was not a role model for how you run a country.
And neither was Lenin.
God.
Any of the people who ran the Soviet Union after he passed, they did not make wise decisions.
No.
Swaths of their population were starved to death.
Yeah. Marx and the people who follow him, I'm sorry, you're the poster children for the dangers of inbreeding. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what you are.
And all of that bullshit started after they took away everyone's guns.
Mm-hmm. The death toll of citizens murdered by their own governments after having the guns taken away is in the hundreds of millions in the 20th century alone.
Yeah, I would say it's north of 500,000.
No, 500 million.
Or 500 million.
Yeah, it's over 500 million. I know that.
It's like 500 million people have died over socialism and communism between 1901 and 1999.
It's just hilarious to me. I'm sorry. Oh, man. And then here we go.
And here's another thing.
They're raising more money for firearm stuff here. There you go.
All right. Let's be honest.
Thought I was making this up. Trans Radical Activist Network.
Yep. All right. You're seeing all these guys in pictures with guns. They are doing direct action training, either paintball or airsoft courses. So they will have a semblance of what they're doing technically. But in the real world, when the rubber hits the road, they are not going to like the results of what they want to perpetrate.
No. As someone who has seen real violence, war, combat, is it something you really want to go looking for?
No.
So, in your opinion, if anybody's out there actively trying to go and look for it, are they fucking stupid?
Well, yeah. Well, they're going to fuck around and find out.
As far as I've seen, the only people who go around actively looking for that kind of fight are the people who haven't experienced any hardship at all.
Correct.
They have not experienced true violence. They have no idea what it's like to be at the business end of somebody else's stick.
Or even get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Most of the kids out there today haven't even been in a fist fight.
No.
They don't know how violence works.
Yeah, their biggest exposure to violence is Call of Booty.
Yeah. And listen,
it.
I can't tell you how many times I had individuals square off with me, running their mouths. And as soon as I put a couple knuckle sandwiches on them, the look in their face was priceless. Like, oh, shit, this guy knows what he's doing. Yeah. That's what happens when you fuck with people who have mastered violence.
Yeah. People who have mastered violence don't like it.
Yeah, I hate it.
But they will end the fight if you start it.
Yeah, I go out of my way to not put myself in harm's way when it comes to stupidity. I barely even leave the house. I go out to get food, and that's about it.
These idiots think they're going to go out with their little pop guns, and it's going to be like John Wick. They're just going to be a bunch of Juanetta Wicks running around out there trying to avenge their wiener dogs, because they cut them off, and now that they have to have the wiener dog running around to remind them of what they lost. It's just, come on. You're not John Wick.
Well, the thing is...
You're going to be one of John Wick's victims if you keep this shit up.
Well, you got to worry about, let's see, if you're going to actually do a guerrilla op, you got to have the weapons, you got to have the ammo, you got to have the training. What are you going to do about medical because somebody's going to get jacked up? What are you going to do with the dead?
Yeah.
All right? How does that all work? What's your egress? Who's covering you? You have air support? Probably don't.
Yeah.
Maybe a drone or two.
They might get firearms training, but they're not going to get tactical training.
Yeah, I mean...
Not any tactical training that means anything.
Well, you could do it in airsoft, but it's not quite the same.
No.
No.
Paintballs flying at you, not the same as lead.
And another thing that I've noticed when I used to do the paintball and I used to train my own guys on the paintball airsoft courses is they would do stupid shit like hide behind bushes. Well, bush will stop paintball all day long, but not real lead.
No.
So I had to actually beat that into their minds. I'm like, what are you doing? You get behind stuff that stops bullets.
Yeah. Yeah, don't hide behind tinfoil. It's not really going to work out too well.
Yeah, I talk about that in my book.
Yeah, most of what these people will know about tactics, they're probably going to learn from movies or candy-ass shit.
Now, don't get me wrong. The learning curve will be quick in the beginning. Within 90 days of the conflict starting, most of those people will know what they're doing by then. The ones that survive.
The ones that survive.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't understand. I don't know. I still can't understand why anybody would go out looking for a fight that they can't win. Well, these people are horrifyingly outnumbered.
Correct. But this is how it works, though. Is they pick their targets wisely, and they go after onesie-twosies that they could easily overwhelm.
Yeah.
And they'll get away with that for a while.
But sooner or later, it's going to build to a... It's going to be a big old pimple, and then somebody's going to pop it, and then everybody's going to get covered in nasty shit. It's not going to be fun.
Nope.
Like, people who go looking for a fight usually regret getting into it, especially when they have no training and all they have is their own overinflated ego and sense of self-righteousness kicked into them by brainwashed libtards who also have never known a day of true trouble in their life. That's why they have to invent oppression where it doesn't exist.
Yeah, nobody's being oppressed.
No.
All right. Listen, we have rights. We have the right not to bake your goddamn cakes.
Yeah.
We have the right to not play around in your delusion. We have the right to walk away from you and let you rot on the vine. All right? We do not have the right to injure you, hunt you, kill you, but we don't have to give you free shit. You have to earn it.
Yes.
And by threatening violence, it's like, give us this or else.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just like when you say, well, there's a genocide. Okay. How many people got killed? Well, 2. Well, that's not a genocide.
No.
That's not even a weekend in Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we need trans rights or human rights. Okay, what rights don't you have? Can't have any biological children? Well, you kind of did that to yourself now, didn't you?
Well, they want the right to free surgery and free medical treatment for the rest of their life. It doesn't work like that.
And what cracks me up is that they claim they're oppressed by the same system that they keep voting to give more power. They're just like feminists.
Yes, they are.
The patriarchy's evil. Well, you keep voting for Democrats who want to make it bigger. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dumbass.
Come on. I mean, you can't all be this stupid, right?
You would think.
You would think.
What?
The Transformer we showed on the show claims to be SF, Special Forces. Yeah, we heard about that.
Yeah, right.
No. Nobody with that kind of wiring in their brain is going to get Special Forces. Sorry. Not without special dispensation.
Well, first of all, when I went through selection, they gave me the 2 IQ tests and then 2 other tests for psychological evaluation tests. And after we did that each time, the next morning, people were invited to leave. No explanation. Just get up, go to your chew, get your shit, and leave. Because they didn't pass. Either the IQ was too low, or they answered the questions and they're mentally imbalanced.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to even argue with that when you just look at that dude. My name's Kayla. Sure.
Sure it is. Sure it is.
Nice dick lady. Well, micro penis, I'm sure. Oh, wow. Well, what a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. I look at this and I'm like, the optics of this are so piss fucking poor. It's no wonder they decided to indict Trump today.
Yep.
Because they don't want people's eyes on this. Well, this is bad.
But they're fucking up because that's literally going to give Trump the Barbara Streisand effect now.
Absolutely. People are going to start to really look at this and be like, wait a second. So she admitted there was no affair, and his lawyer admitted that this was already handled separate from this and there was no reimbursement. So how are they going to... I guess there's no crime here. Wow. What else have they been lying about?
And it's beyond the statute of limitations.
Maybe the ice cream social really wasn't legit.
Yeah. There you go.
They risked the Streisand effect on Trump just to cover this up. Why? Because it's a cash cow. This is a deep state 2-for-1 sale.
Wow.
It really is. The T of the alphabet community, they really are the newest cash cow for the deep state. It is the 2-for-1 sale. You get to depopulate the lower and middle classes, and at the same time, you get to pad out the pockets of your political donors, because Big Pharma donates a ton of money to Congress through various reputable, non-profit charities, of course.
It's all legit, of course. Get out of here.
This message brought to you by Pfizer.
Yeah, we have the best government on the planet. Too bad us citizens can't afford it anymore.
Yeah, no shit. It's like puking on a pile of it. Wow. Yep. Wow, what a day.
Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the brain.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the meat caser box.